Hi everyone, it's Rachel and today I'm doing a Q&A video from the questions that you guys asked on YouTube. And I actually thought I would film outside today because it's really nice weather and also I blend in with the background, so aesthetic. First question is, where do you get your glaze from that isn't resin? Now I'm assuming, because I mainly use resin, that you're probably talking about the polyurethane, and you can get that from hardware stores. I get mine from Bunnings. How did you know working with polymer clay was what you wanted to do? I didn't. I kind of found it accidentally online and started from there. There's actually a few similar questions that also ask how I started clay or how I kind of found it, so I'll answer them all together. Originally I was into photography and posting my photographs on DeviantArt, and then one of the people that I followed posted a polymer clay charm, and I kind of asked her, like, what is it, what did you make it out of? And she said polymer clay. I kind of researched it from there and binge watched a bunch of YouTube charm collections, and that's how I started clay. How long does it take you to make your creations, and how long did it take you when you got started? Well, I've definitely got quicker over time because practice, as anything. My more simple charms that I'm used to making, like a lot of, like cupcakes or donuts or just like simple charms like that, I could probably make in 10 to 15, 20 minutes, but more detailed ones or new kind of charms that I'm like playing around with, experimenting with, could take between like half an hour or more. The next few questions are also similar. So how old are you and how long have you been doing clay? I'm 22 years old. I started clay in 2012, just as I turned 16. So I've been doing clay for 6 years. Are you studying, and are you a teacher / what subject do you teach? I'll answer those both together. I was studying, but I'm not anymore because I am now a teacher. I finished last year and this is my graduate year of teaching. So I have my own class and I teach primary school, which means I teach all the subjects. I don't just teach like maths or English. I teach all of the subjects. Where do I buy my clay from, and where do I buy vanilla Fimo clay? I mainly get my clay from Spotlight because that's the craft store that we have in my town. When I go away, I also get it from Lincraft or Riot Art and Craft. The Fimo vanilla I get from Lincraft, and they stock all the Fimo clay. Do you think you'll ever grow out of clay? I mean, it's really hard to know because there's definitely times that you don't feel motivated to do clay, but then I come up with a bunch of ideas and I really want to do it a lot. So whether or not I actually grow out of it or I just have like a really big rest from it and then come back, I don't see me at this point in time growing out of clay anytime soon. Do you feel your hands dry after working a long time with clay? Yes, they go crazy dry, especially when I'm filming a tutorial. So I always have a bottle of hand moisturizer, hand cream right next to me, and I keep putting it on as I'm filming. How do you keep up with your shop and college at the same time, and what do you like best about making kawaii clay charms? Like I said before, I've finished uni now and I'm teaching, but again, it is hard to keep up, especially with the shop stuff, because obviously I go to school and teach 5 days a week, and then I've only got the weekend to make things, and usually on the weekend I'm working on filming. It's really hard to work on both my shop and YouTube at the same time, and I really have to focus on just one to keep it going. So at the moment for me, that's been YouTube and filming my videos when I can in my spare time. That's mainly because restocking a shop takes a long time compared to making a YouTube video, even though filming and editing there's a bug. Even though filming and editing can take hours, restocking for a shop can take weeks, months, and it's gone just like that once you restock it. But YouTube videos stay up, people can keep watching them, so I benefit from it more, and I think other people do too, especially if you miss out on a shop update. It could take months to try and get another charm. So that's why I've been focusing more on YouTube at the moment, and hopefully, like, I do have charms made, as you saw from my as you saw from my behind the scenes video of me making my shop charms, but since I kind of filmed that video, those charms haven't really gone any further. So there are charms in the process, but they have not been finished yet. Sorry, that question kind of went on a tangent. So how do I keep up with my shop? Answer is I don't, but I'm focusing on YouTube and I'm trying my best. What do I like best about making the kawaii charms? I like that I can share them, of course. So my favorite thing would probably be coming up with the ideas, making it, taking photos, sharing it online, inspiring other people, and also making tutorials and teaching others. I've watched all your clay make tutorials and tips videos, but no matter how hard I try, my clay gets filled with dust and all sorts. Now I have a pack of wet wipes or baby wipes with me to clean constantly, but I still get dirt. Is there any other tricks to prevent that? By the time this video comes out, you would have seen my tips and tricks video number 2. And one of the other things I do is use my scrap clay to clean my hands and my tools and my work surface, so I find that works a lot as well. If I do get dust in my charms, after baking I either use nail polish remover or I use one of my really sharp blades and I kind of scrape it out. You'll see that in my clay cleaning video coming up very soon. Where do you get your molds from? Do you make your own molds? And if yes, what mold maker do you use? I only ever use a cupcake base mold and a star mold. The cupcake base mold can be found in the link in all my videos down in like the FAQ section, and that's from Miniature Sweet. So you can click on the link to be taken to that one. As for my star molds, I made that myself using I forgot what the brand's called, but I'll put it on the screen here of what I use. So what I did for my star mold was I made like a prototype star. I created the mold, and then that's how I produce my stars now. So it's still like handmade, a shape that I like for my stars, but no, you can't buy it anywhere. A few years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, I did actually sell it, but I only sold like 10, and I kind of stopped, so no, I probably won't be selling those again. But other than those 2 molds, I don't really use any, apart from maybe the Oreo mold, which you would have seen in my tips and tricks 2 video that I made using the hot glue. What was the video that made you popular? Do you like cats or dogs? First of all, I like cats. The video that made me popular was definitely my tips and tricks number 1 video. Maybe my charm collection from 2017. No, the 2015 one, and also the how I package and send my orders. How do you clean your brushes after using it for UV resin? I've actually got a full video on this, how I glaze using UV resin, and it's included in there. What I do is I clean the brush off firstly with like a tissue or paper towel, and then I soak it in some nail polish remover and then just wash it with water. How did you get so good at doing clay? Any tips for people who have done clay for a while but aren't all that good? Definitely practice and time. If you have been doing clay for a while, don't compare yourself to others. Look at your older creations compared to your newer creations, and I'm 100% sure that you would have improved. Do you do any sports? Yes, I play tennis in summer, and I also do running, kind of. Can you do another charm collection for 2018? Yes, that seems to be my pattern. I seem to do it like every 2 years, and that's also when my charm collection box gets filled up. So I will be filming one at the end of this year, but I'll probably upload it next year and then label it as like 2019. And the last question for this video, as of now, what is the future of your channel? Do you see yourself doing this for a really long time? Maybe you want to turn this into a business. The future of my channel, for now, I just see myself keep doing what I'm doing, uploading weekly where I can. When I have time to film videos. It's definitely still going to stay a hobby because, as I said, I work full-time as a teacher, and I guess it's kind of already turned into a business in a way, especially with my shop. I don't know if YouTube itself would turn into a business though, but I definitely want to keep doing it, and I don't see myself giving it up anytime soon. And there you have it. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed me answering all your questions. Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more crafty videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. What even is making thumbnails?